What's up with it, La Familia? Happy Sunday. Just had to pop in real quick.
J-U-S-T-J-A-E, fake niggas free, M-O-B, first lady on the panel, just J, it's the channel, when you're watching, gon' sub, hit that like, leave a comment, respect what she all about, haters gon' walk it out, a lady, be a lady, right now, bitch, close your mouth, a Midwest gangster, thuggin' in the South, a princess from Chicago, ATL queen, man, pull up on the shoulder, she the hottest in the city, she a badass bitch, yeah, that thing sitting pretty, roll it up, light it up, we just wanna smoke and ride. If you look into her eyes, she'll leave you hypnotized. Soft spoken when she talk, don't get it twisted, She got lady too bold, yeah they with it, What is you too street, she ain't come out here to play. Niggas like, who that is? That's my homie, just Jay. Sad.
What's up with it, La Familia? Happy Sunday. Just had to pop in real quick.
Hello. Okay, I'm back. So today I want opinions. Do you think Dwayne Wade is exploiting his child? Do you think he's living vicariously through him? Because about 2 months ago, he wanted to petition the courts to get his daughter Zaya's name changed from Zion to Zaya. And his wife is trying to stop that petition because she wants her child to be at least 18 years old to have that option and want to do it herself. So let's get into it.
Former NBA player Dwayne Wade has spoken out after his ex-wife Savon Funches Wade said in court that he is trying to cash in on their transgender daughter Zaya's name and gender change. Wade, a former NBA star, is on vacation in Africa with his current wife Gabrielle Union to celebrate her 50th birthday. The trip was abruptly cut short yesterday due to high-profile claims from his ex-wife Savon Funches Wade, who alleged in court documents that he is pressuring their transgender 15-year-old Zaya to legally change her name and gender because he gets profit from it. According to the documents obtained, Funches Wade filed an objection in a Los Angeles County court, demanding that Zaya Wade wait until the age of majority to make permanent changes to her personality. I have concerns that Dwayne may be pressuring our child to move forward with name and gender changes to benefit from the financial opportunities he has received from companies, she stated. Wade said, "None of us are surprised by Savon's attempt to fight Zaya's personality and her unflinching attempt to drag my name into the dirt."
Oh my God. I've been talking the whole time on mute, huh? Okay, so let me start over. Dwayne Wade's ex-wife files petition objecting to legally change daughter Zaya's name. Siobhan Funches Wade alleged in a recent filing that Dwayne Wade is positioned to profit from the minor child's name and gender change of their 15-year-old daughter Zaya. Dwayne Wade's ex-wife filed a petition objecting legally changing the name and the gender of their daughter Zaya, alleging that the former NBA star is positioned to profit from the change and expressing concerns that he may be pressuring Zaya for financial gain. The former athlete, 40, first spoke about his ex-wife Siobhan Funches Wade's 15-year-old daughter coming out as transgender on a 2020 episode of Ellen DeGeneres show. At that time, Wade noted that his child had decided to go by the name Zaya and to be referred by she, her pronouns, according to People. Um, According to the documents obtained by People, Funches Wade's petition was filed Tuesday in the Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, as an objection to an initial petition Wade filed in August to legally change Zaya's name. In Funches Wade's recent filing, the 41-year-old claims that Wade is positioned to profit from the minor child's name and gender change with various companies through contracts and marketing opportunities, including but not limited to deals with Disney. I have concerns that Dwayne may be pressuring our child to move forward with the name and gender change in order to capitalize on the financial opportunities that he has received from companies, she alleged. She also claimed that she and Wade, who split up in 2017, spoke in April 2022 at one of his homes in Atlanta, where he informed me that a lot of money had already been made and that additional money will be made in relation to our child's name and gender issue, according to the documents. Wade told me that he intended to make our child very famous due to the name and gender issue, and also informed me that there will be endorsements, contracts therewith, she continued. Funches Wade is asking the court that Zaya make the decision herself when she turns 18 or the age of maturity in 2.5 years. She also claims that there will likely be media pressure on the minor child to make the change. Representatives for Wade and Funches did not immediately respond to People's request for comment. In 2010, Funches Wade filed a lawsuit alleging that Wade's relationship with Union caused her and her son's emotional distress. At the time, Wade called the filing baseless and meritless, according to ESPN, and the lawsuit was ultimately dismissed. Since coming out as transgender in 2020, Zaya has received unconditional support from both Wade and his stepmother, Gabrielle Union. But Zaya has also talked about the struggle she faced dealing with online criticism and detrimental beauty advice. As a trans person, once I came out, there were a lot of hateful comments about how I should grow my hair out long or fit into a certain version of femininity, even though that's not true at all. Zaya said back in May during a joint interview with Union for the Dove Self-Esteem Project that kind of advice is just trying to break you and don't let it. Okay, so Dwayne has replied to the petition. And again, according to People, Dwayne Wade responds to his ex-wife's objection to daughter Zaya's changing her name. This isn't a game. No one in our house would ever force Zaya or any of our children to do anything against their will, much less force an identity on them, Dwayne Wade said. Dwayne Wade is responding after his wife Siobhan Hutchins Wade alleged in a court filing this week that he's trying to profit from their transgender daughter Zaya's name and gender change. Wade, 40, acknowledged the situation in an Instagram post on Thursday morning, where he began a message writing. Since this must be the new way of parenting, I guess I have to address these allegations here, which is a damn shame. Noting how he is currently on a life-changing trip in our motherland, Africa, the NBA player continued. Hey, Sunset Gift. I've received I've received a social media post about me forcing our 15-year-old child to be someone she's not and to do something against her will. These are serious and harmful allegations that have hurt our children. While none of us are surprised by Siobhan's attempt to fight Zaya's identity and unwavering attempt to drag my name through the mud, I'm very disappointed that she continuously finds ways of centering herself and her needs without regard to our children, he added. Wade also said that the report tied to his ex came out of while Zaya was in class. This is this is a kid who maintained a 4.0 GPA in honors classes while navigating all this unsolicited harmful attention and debates about her gender and sexuality. From those who committed to not listening to her, much less knowing her. Continuing his statement, Wade detailed how Funches 41 tried a similar attempt over a decade ago with equally damaging lies causing irreparable harm to their children. And 13 lawyers later, I was awarded sole custody of our two children in an active NBA player. All I wanted was to have my parenting time uninterrupted, as I knew that it would be very difficult for our kids to navigate their new normal, he explained. The father of four noted of Funch's Wade. So instead of actually trying to co-parent over the years, she's left her home to see more lawyers and has taken the time to talk to more lawyers since I filed for divorce. Then she's left home. Then she's left her home to actually see or have truly spoken and listened to Zaya over these years. Wayne claimed that his ex-wife had the opportunity to reach out to Zaya's teachers, doctors, therapists over the years, and even meet her friends so she can get her own understanding of our child's needs in her life, for her life, but says she won't do it. She has not been to a school recital, graduation, school dance, play date, practice, parent-teacher conference, etc. And Zaya has given her Zaya has given her every opportunity to try to get to know her. The athlete also explained that he has not yet seen Funch's Wade make any sacrifice or effort to participate in her children's lives in over a decade. Give me a second, y'all. Hey, I am the streets. Okay, so back to where I was. Zaya is not the same 3-year-old child anymore, and she's screaming that to the world, but most importantly, to her mother, Wade said. No one in our house would ever force Zaya or any of our children to do anything against their will, much less force an identity on them. This isn't a game for my family and definitely not for Zaya. This is her life, he added. And all while my wife, Gabrielle Union, and our village has been her rock in helping pick up the pieces after heartbreak, Wade concluded, Siobhan has decided to pretty much be absent, an absent parent to Zaya, all on her own. I would not sit on my hands at this time and allow her to make a mockery of my dedication to my family. The high roads has run out of real estate. My lawyers will be in contact, and the best of luck for the 14th lawyer as they try to unravel this book of lies that's been sold to them. Wade spoke about his teen daughters coming out as transgender on a 2020 episode of the Ellen DeGeneres Show. At that time, Wade noted that he had decided to go by the name Zaya and be referred to by her she pronouns. Futch's Wade and Wade were married from 2002 to 2010 and shared 20-year-old son Zaire Wade and along with Zaya. Wade is also the daughter to an 8.5-year-old son, Xavier Zachariah, whom he shares with ex Asia Metoyer, and a 3.5-year-old daughter, Kavaya James, which he shares with his wife, Million 50. He has also served as legal guardian to his nephew, Devon Morris, 21. Hey, brother. According to the documents obtained by People, Funchess Wade petition was filed Tuesday in the Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, as an objection in an initial petition Wade filed in August to legally change Zaya's name. Funchess Wade is asking the court that Zaya make the decision herself when she turns 18 or age of maturity in 2.5 years. She also claims that there will likely be media pressure on the minor child to make the change. Okay, so my opinion, I do think he's exploiting his daughter. I don't think he has to parade his daughter around as much as he does. And since she's come out as transgender, she's won all of these modeling gigs, and a gig with Disney, and it's just a lot. As a mother, I can understand where Siobhan is coming from, because she gave birth to a daughter, and she gave birth to a son, and she basically has to mourn losing her son. Right. Hey, Victoria. Long time no see. So, yeah, I'm gonna drop the link. Well, hold on, let me play this video right quick. Because he could bite. In my opinion, well, I'm not gonna say in my opinion. Do you think he's living vicariously through his son?
Growing up in the inner city of Chicago, in the hood, you're told that boys do this. Boys play football, boys play basketball, boys play baseball, boys date girls, whatever the case may be. You're told this is what you do, right? So I'm no different. I'm raised that way. I'm in the locker room. I say all the things that everyone is saying. I'm not sitting up here like I have never done or said anything, right, when it comes against the opposite sex, because I was ignorant. I didn't understand.
Right.
So when it hit my doorstep at 3 years old, like I said, when me and my wife looked at each other, right? And the reason we looked at each other is because of this, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When all my sisters did, I try to do those things. So at first I said to myself, oh no, I did that. So I ain't just doing the things that I did. And then it kept going further and further. And then me and my wife had to look at each other and say, well, what if? And at that moment, everything that I was taught went out the window, because now I'm a parent. And my sole job and my sole responsibility is to make sure that this kid grow up knowing that it's supported and is loved by his father and the other parent, right? That's my only job. And so when it came down to Zaya, at 3 years old, I looked at it and said,
Oh, I gotta stop talking on mute. I have a son. My son never dressed in dresses or high heel shoes. Like, do you think he could be living vicariously through his son? Because I mean, it's no secret that he a little zesty. And again, I'm not judging, it's just an observation. Can everybody subscribe to the link in the pinned in the pinned on my Just J channel at the top? That's gonna be my main channel. This is gonna be my secondary channel. And it would be nice if you guys could move over there. So again,
Said, okay, D, I looked in the mirror. And now, not only did I look in the mirror, when I went in the locker room, I started changing the way I talked. I started changing how I listen to things, and I started challenging people in a different way. Once I started to ask questions to my white friends, because I've never been, God, I've never been, at that time, no one is in the NBA or play basketball has never been openly gay.
Right.
I've never had a conversation with
And even in
anybody
our
I know
locker
was
room.
openly in our locker room. So I was ignorant when it comes to this space. So when my child came home at 8 years old, we were living in Chicago at the time. After I left Miami, which we talked about, my child came home. And the reason my child didn't come home, it was an assignment that was done at school. An assignment at school would say, tell me about yourself. And this was the time where Zaya took the time to say, I'm Black, I'm this, and I'm gay. At the time, Zaya said, I am gay. So the teacher called home.
8 years old.
At 8 years old, the teacher called home and said, hey, I just want you guys to know we post these all over the school, but we didn't want to post this if you guys and blah, 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 right? So we sat down with the teacher and talked about the teacher at that time was a gay female.
Okay.
Gave Zion the confidence.
That's a blessing.
To be able.
but see, again, I'm not judging, but basically the teacher told the child, it's okay. I'm the same way. If that's what I heard.
To say those words. So when we sat down and I was in the room across the way, I prepared myself for 5 years for that moment, not knowing what I was going to do or say. When Zaya sat down with me and was across the way, just like me and you are right now, Ryan, I'm looking at my child. I don't care about anything else. I'm looking at my child, and I'm looking at my responsibilities. I'm looking at a child that's crying, that's afraid to tell their father.
Wow.
That they're different than what you probably thought I was, Dad. I don't want to play basketball. I'm not a boy. I feel that I am X, Y, and Z, right? I'm looking at my child scared to tell me. And I feel like I am pretty open at this time. I realized that I needed to do better and I needed to do more and I needed to educate myself. And so what I did is I picked up the phone, I researched as much as I can because I needed to understand. I sat down with my child and I asked questions because I didn't know. Because it's not our job and our responsibility to tell you who you are.
I agree, Big Dog. Okay, I'll get to it when I finish with it.
You are going to be who you're going to be. It's my job to try to put you in the best positions to help you reach that goal of who you want to be. But it's not my job to tell you. You know what I mean? And right now, we experiencing that with Zaya.
I mean, just overnight, Louisiana.
So, yeah, my opinion is he is exploiting the child. The child has, who you mean, Dwayne? The child has gotten all types of deals, a deal with Disney, but it seems like it's all centered around changing the name and gender. This child is only 15, going on 16. And you can't wait a few years to let the child make this a decision as a grown-up on their own. I don't know. You support your children, but at the same time, you have to be a parent. Just because you have the money to do this doesn't make it right. Not even being judgmental. It's just like, I just feel like that child is too young. And in my opinion, he's living vicariously through her. But I know when Zaya first came out, it was Dwayne Wade knew he had an actively gay son, and then one day he came home like, no, I'm a girl, and they just everything that he like, hey, be a supportive parent. Be a supportive parent. Nothing against that, but yes, Brown. That's what I'm saying. That baby too young, and it's not even my child, so I can't, make that decision for that child. But being a parent, I just can't see myself like agreeing with that. Like, you do that when you get old enough to do it and know that that's what you want done. Exactly. But he's trying to make her seem like she's just she bitter, and she don't even care about the child. That lady is mourning the disappearance of her son. Like, she gave birth to a son. She didn't even say don't get the change. She said wait till she gets old enough to decide that she wants to get that change. So what's the big rush, Dwayne? I truly do feel he's exploited that child way too much. Even like from taking pictures with him and her and his girlfriend that's a girlfriend, like kissing it. Like, come on now. Y'all doing too much, exploiting that child like that. And it's crazy. There's something else too. Give me a second. And I feel like Gabrielle have a big influence on this. Yep. 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 Wrong. She the one took him to the Pride Parade and all of that.
Welcome, all of you, once again to our channel. Zaya Wade models in a new Instagram video and Dwayne Wade approves. Dwayne Wade loves his daughter Zaya Wade's boldness. The retired NBA player recently gave his second eldest child big encouragement on Instagram. Zaya shared a video clip that showed off her modeling sense on her social media page. The post caught Dwayne's attention as Zaya was featured while modeling a floral patterned dress from one of the youngster's natural ability to show off every important aspect of the dress was obvious and compelled her father to share a heart-eyed emoji in the comments section of Zaya's post. Others also commented on Zaya's gift. Stunner. Larry Sims said, "You look beautiful in our dress." One of shared in the comments section of Zaya's Instagram post. Several critics have scrutinized both Zaya and her father for her decision to live freely in her identity. As a trans person, once I came out, there was a lot of hateful comments about how I should grow my hair out long or fit into a certain version of femininity, even though that's not true at all, Zaya said of the unsolicited advice she received to let conform to traditional.
Because these kids nowadays so impressionable, so everybody is all the kids trying to fit in. Everybody's trying to be like everybody. And they seeing it everywhere now, so this is what they want to do.
Standards of beauty established for women. That kind of advice is just trying to break you. But don't let it, the teen admonished her supporters. Zaya's stepmom, Gabrielle Union, has also commented on the importance of individuality. There are a billion ways to exist because there are billions of people and each person has the ability to decide for themselves how they want to exist in the world and how they want to move through the world, the actress recently told the press. We talked to Zaya about resisting anti-blackness and not centering Eurocentric beauty ideals, Union shared.
Thank you very much for watching the video. If you like the video, then share the video, subscribe to the channel to see more such videos, and also press the
Salute to Atlantic Star News. Yeah, I don't. That's just. I do think Gabrielle played a big part. Wow. I haven't seen any studies, but I could imagine like that's just too much. You are really your child is 15 and you ready to change. And remember when Boosie came out like, please don't chop it off, please. And at that time everybody was like, well, he not saying he gonna chop it off. He just saying, he is she now. But this petition is saying that you want to change the name and the sexuality, which what comes next? Like, when are you going to be a parent? I'm not saying judge your child, but when are you going to become a parent and at least let your child grow up and have that make that decision on their own? You willing to throw your money into all of this just because of these deals and the fact that the industry loves it? The industry loves it. You crazy. Brown says a hot girl summer in that crib. You crazy. Nah, but for real though, I mean, when is enough enough? And then you have the nerve to say you fear for your child's safety. Wow. You think somebody flagged your page? Again, like I said, I'm not judging the child. I think she's just too young to make such a big decision.
I mean, just overnight, Louisiana enacted an anti-trans sports ban. It's not the first state to do so. The governor there called it discriminatory, distressing. And I wonder what your reaction is and your message to lawmakers in states where these bans are happening. You know, you guys are going through this in your own family, and yeah. I wonder what you think.
Yeah, to me, it's a joke. I mean, this is our life. We live this, and so when you're out there making rules, and if you're not,
this man is living vicariously through his son, daughter. Need I say less? I've seen a picture. Oh, if I could find that picture of him and LeBron. And one of them basically had on a skirt, the other one had a purse. I'm like, fashion getting a little weird for me nowadays, especially when they making women clothes for men. Men getting lace fronts and stuff now. It's like, y'all, we ain't gonna be able to procreate no more.
Experiencing this, if you're not living this and you're just out there signing away and making laws, that's not right. That's a joke. Like, come and live a day in my world with my daughter. Come and see how it is to walk through this world as her, right? Like I just think like we losing our humane, like we losing the human side of us. And it's as sad as it is, as blessed as my daughter is to have parents who can support her, I'm still afraid every moment she leaves our house. And not just because of gun violence, but because of the way that people perceive her in this world, right? But the way that, the people who's out there making decisions have now tried to, like, I'm like, we ain't got enough time for me to go into it.
Go ahead.
I really don't.
We got time.
Like, I really don't. It doesn't make sense to me, right? It's like everything that, like, we're in this stage and we're in this world right now where it's like, hey, we get information, we're learning information. So
Right, the enemy's public. So like that part right there had me scratching my head for a minute. Like, so are you or are you not? It makes no sense. Like, y'all actually a normal couple, but you too young. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not taking no picture of my 14, 15-year-old. What? Yeah, around that time, 14, 50-year-old kissing nobody and putting it on the internet. You're exploiting your child at that point.
social media, like, we can find everything we want to know about life, right? It's like our kids can go find all these things, but then it's like, hey, don't talk about this in school. Don't do this in school. Don't do this. Why are we not talking about it? Why are we not educating our kids? Why are we not educating ourselves instead of trying to close the book on it? You can't close the book on what somebody want and how they feel they are. We're not going to close the book on anyone being gay, bisexual, transgender. We can't close the book on that. And that's like, I just don't understand. I personally don't understand, Poppy.
Yeah. Could everybody do me a favor and click the link at the top, pinned at the top, and subscribe to that channel? That is going to be my main channel. And if you don't mind, can you go over to that channel so I can get some watch hours on that channel? Don't forget to tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. So anyway, back to this. Did anybody want to come up and state your opinion? Because at this point, it's like, okay, so he said that the mother hasn't been in the child's life, but you pushed her out. You took those children from her, and because you had money, you got them. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can find that picture. Because I really think he living vicariously through his daughter. They was at the airport. They both had. It was like all three of them: LeBron, Dwayne, and what was the other one? The one who looked like an alligator. I can't even think his name. Okay. Right. Yeah, I just played this. So that's what I'm saying. Are you living through your child? Because I have a son, and my son ain't never tried to play in my clothes. Yep. And shoes and stuff. Hold on, let me see if I can find this picture. Yeah, it's just my opinion that it's always been my opinion that, hey Don, that he been exploiting that his child. Which ain't cool. It's always difficult to find something when you try. Y'all have to see this picture. Y'all might have seen it before. Let me see. Right. Because I mean, they've been saying the child. They started saying the child was gay when he was real young. Like I ain't saying not accepting it, like you're not supposed to accept it, but it was like, is you Gabrielle took him to a pride parade. It's like y'all pushing this agenda in these schools, on television. Where is that picture at? A very questionable picture at that. Nope, I ain't mad at Zaya at all. Just a little confused person. But you sitting up there talking about you getting the yep, right, right. I wanted to say 3, but I didn't want to be wrong. You what was I about to say? It's just like they pushing it on him though. Her. I can't even fix myself to even say the right pronouns, and I'm not even trying to be funny. It's like every chance you get, you let us know that your child is transgender. And that's not even our business. And then you disabled he disabled the his daughter's comments like 4 months ago because of the mean comments. Well, there wouldn't be mean comments if you would stop exploiting your child. Stop putting your child in front of the camera. And it's not like the mother wants money. She just wants her child to be in the right state of mind to make that decision. So you can't even say that the mother's doing it in ill intentions. Okay. Because I definitely think she a big influence on that. Right. That's facts. I guess I'm not gonna find this picture. I don't even know what keyword to look for. I just one of them had on, I think, like a skirt, and the other one had on some real short shorts. I think both of them had man bags. And Gabrielle licks his gooch. So, peace, knowledge. So it's weird. Right. You can't do nothing but be respectful because it's a child. Exactly. 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 But when do you draw the line? Because that's like Will and Jada letting their kids just make their own decisions. How you gonna let a child make their own decisions? And what if you don't like the decision they make? Because it's their decision, they still get to do it. It's crazy. Like, when you gonna be a parent? I'm not saying shun your child or none of that, but that was definitely pushed on it. That baby was grown. You can't tell me nothing different. And you want your child to really work for Disney? Are you kidding me? Oh, if I could find it. Kevin Durant, that's another one. It was the 3 of them for me. Yep. That's why they're about to legalize it. So trafficking ain't gonna be a thing no more. That's why they gonna put. That's why they trying to add P to it. How is that even? How does that even make any sense to be recognized as that, and it be cool? It be legal now. So you mean to tell me these children who don't agree to do these things, nothing is going to happen to the person because it's a law that says I'm confused. It's not making no sense to me. Yes, very. Hmm. But Jada show, I could believe that. Right, that's some rich people problems. Cause we ain't having it. Wow, that's scary. That's scary. Could you imagine what this world gonna be like in 10 more years with these agendas they pushing out? I'm now here you go. I found it. I was determined to find this damn picture. Now he ain't have on shorts, but they showed both head on some doggone purses. I didn't even know they had one already. It's like, and to me, y'all kind of like, I ain't saying giving the rainbow a dark light, but at the same time, it was this picture. Look at this little clutch. I thought they had on shorts. My bad. But still. I mean, they make men bags now, but we can't have nothing. You get up off Atlanta. Right. So it's gonna be the US. See what I'm saying? These hot pink pants. Cameron done made it cool to wear pink. Maybe that wasn't the right picture because I could have sworn they had on shorts. And I was just like, what? Doing too much. Wow. It's crazy why they going so hard for this though. Why are they going so hard for it? Right. I'm with Brown. Like, no, I didn't even know they had more than one until I seen it the other day. Talking about no merce. He say no such thing as a merce, huh? A man bag, a man purse. Well, they show beg to differ. I don't know. Again, it's my opinion that he living vicariously through his son, daughter. I seen the pink and blue one. Wow. No, I didn't know that. Let me see. That's crazy. They had their own. That's crazy. Actually, it's more than three. Mm-mm. Let me see. It's more than this. Way more than three pride flags. I didn't even know these things existed until somebody said something about the pink and blue flag, and I was like, I ain't never seen no pink and blue flag. So the LGBTQIA two at that's just too much. So this must be the brown one. The bear, the lesbian, the transgender, the bisexual, the pansexual, non-binary, genderqueer, intersex. Well, now they make and then they make it. Okay, back when I was little, they just used to be transvestites. I ain't trying to offend nobody, but it seems like they trying to gloss up the word now. Is it just me? Let me say the gender fluid, aromatic, asexual, polysexual, nitrois. I can't pronounce that damn word. Bear, a gender. Rainbow, 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 rainbow. They just keep adding stripes. That's crazy. Hmm. I never looked into it like that. This the trend, though. That's this the one I had just seen when somebody said something about it being a pride flag. It was this one right here. This is the transgender, two spirit, asexual, bisexual, queer gender, intersex, lesbian, but non-binary, pansexual, Philadelphia Pride, Pride Progress, straight ally, and great. So basically, it's even more than they steady making up stuff. Look, the Pride flags of 2022. So they just added some. That's probably why you didn't know about the other one. You have got to be kidding me. I'm trying to see if I could find what you were talking about. Why do we even need a flag for this stuff? Everything you doing, everywhere you go is rainbow. And it's like you already know what it symbolizes. So it's like people looking at you like you can't even wear rainbow no more. They really tried to really make some diversity, inclusivity, life, healing, sunlight, nature, harmony, spirit. Okay. And this one says sex, life, healing, the sun, nature, art and magic, serenity, and the spirit. They doing too much. They doing too much. It's just pissing me off that they trying to push it in school. Because you send your child to school to learn not how to be transgender, lesbian, bisexual. You don't teach your child to be that, but they come home that. Hey, Aaron. Like just like I said, 2 months ago, he had to cut off his daughter's comments because people was leaving me comment. What do you expect? You are exploiting your child. You sitting up there taking all these posing, modeling pictures. That ain't even necessary. What you expect people to do? Mm-hmm. It's all weird to me. Yep. Yep. And we don't even have no bill to legalize being melanated. Crazy. I'm sorry. I'm looking at these flags like, oh, this is ridiculous. They done made about 16 flags. I guess one gonna go with every initial. It says flag meaning. Yellow represents those who gender fall outside of and without reference to binary. White represents people with many or all genders. Purple represents those whose gender identity falls somewhere between male, female, or is a mix of them. Black represents people who feel they are without a gender. Well, that would be a hermaphrodite. Those are the only people I really give a pass. Well, I can't give or not give a person a pass, but those the only ones I really like feel sorry for. I mean, they have meanings, so many different meanings. Pink for sex, red for life, orange for healing, yellow for sunlight, green for nature, turquoise for magic, indigo for serenity, and violet for spirit. It's 25 flags. Nicarachi. Wait, this one say 50. I'm not finna play with these people. Need to wake up. Need to wake up. I wonder, is that child gonna grow older and be proud that her parents or her father supported her decision, or Are they gonna be confused because they might change their mind? She might change her mind. Like people without gender, just like the classification of like, people without. Right. You know. So another one said 50. They just making up names and everything. A gender. Hmm. Ain't too much we could do about it though. I mean, in that situation, that's not my child, but I understand where the mama is coming from. You had money. That's why you were able to take your children away and then go live a happy life with your wife who licks your gooch. And you talking about you used to wear dresses and stuff. When you living through that, child, there's no way. My son, I ain't never seen my son want to wear no dresses, high heel shoes, none of that. Hmm. And then for Gabrielle to be the person that it, yeah, I do think it's a lot of her fault. Exactly. But you can't help because it's all over the television. Tell-a-vision. And I get it. Hey, they don't want to see heterosexual couples. Make them a network. I bet you they are boom. Be better than Zeus if they had their own network. Cause now you got people confused. Women, women get hurt by men, end up turning to another woman, then end up back with a man. It's just confusion. Yeah, programming. Um. Okay. Okay. Like they did Michael Jackson. His brothers tried to hook him up with a little prostitute allegedly. Cause Boosie ain't playing that. Boosie would never. I can't believe y'all changing this baby gender. Cause the surgery gonna be next. And I so supportive of it. Shit. I'm just saying. Gucci was getting his Boosie was getting his sons ate up. Shit. He go tell it like he see it. That's for damn sure. Gotcha. I just at this point I ain't even gonna lie, I don't think there's nothing we could do about it. I blame it on that goddamn Jerry Springer. Well, nobody coming out the closet to that damn Jerry Springer came out. That started having them old weird fake storylines. Am I lying? That was to like ease it in because everybody was entertained. Then after that, everybody came out as who they felt like they were with pride. Oh shit. For real. The him too. Him too. But they were already out though. They were coming out. Now he made it so they can actually have a civil union. I just don't get it. Like, do y'all not want any more? Y'all don't want people to procreate? But I've been saying it from the beginning. That man is exploiting his son. He has his son parading all over. Every time his son his daughter, every time Zaya do something, um, Dwayne or Gabrielle is taking a picture of it. Gabby know who she married. 'Cause he is very questionable himself. Right. Right. You are a boy, Damon. Then they be hating us for being real women. I hear you. But they came out the closet with that Jerry Springer shit. I hear you. I hear what you said. The enemy's public. But I'm telling you, when Jerry was on, people was popping out the closet left and right. I was like, what is going on here? Because they was hiding it. But yes, Obama did make pass that law to make it where they can marry each other and all of that. And I don't know. They say you can't help who you love. But they still ain't gotta exploit. He still ain't gotta exploit his son like that. You trying to hurry up and get the change so you can get more deals. They be trying to make an example. These people be trying to make an example. Oh, we're so supportive. Child, but this is I know, and I keep on, but they be on it. Cause that's like your mama named you Bruce and I'ma call you Bruce. That lady is mourning the loss of her child. She had no say so. And Gabrielle Union is taking her child all to pride parades and 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 making that child feel like, maybe this is who I am. Mm, too much for me. So I guess we all agree. So I guess we all agree that what are you talking about? Hey Ems, what are you talking about, Brown? So I guess it's safe to say that we all feel like this child is being exploited. Oh, nigga Rachi, you missed it. He came back. Where you been? Okay. For real. Mm-mm. You think so? So you think she might be a lesbian? Didn't she say that before or something? That she liked them both? Go both ways? Did I hear that? I think she admitted that. Let me see. Because that would explain a lot too. I know she came out. Yeah, she did last year. Well, actually, she said she liked going to strip clubs and trips with girls. Mm, I think I heard that too. Yeah, right. For real. I wouldn't be surprised. No, for real, for real. She already told us she licked his booty. Yeah, she didn't come out as bisexual. She came out saying that she liked going to women's strip clubs. Hmm. Again, I ain't trying to offend nobody, but I just think that baby is too young to be making those type of decisions, and for your daddy to just run up there to the courthouse like, "Oh, okay, let's go. Let's do this. Let's take the full mile." That child has a stage name, Zaya. Let that child have that stage name until that child gets old enough to actually want to make the change. Because as soon as you change the sexuality and the name on their birth certificate, that child is gonna want to go all the way. And I find it disrespectful that y'all keeping the mama out on the details. Yeah, right, Zion. Right. I find it disrespectful that they keeping the mother out like that though. Like Gabrielle, stay in your place. That's your stepson. You did not birth him. You didn't birth no baby. So you wouldn't know how she feel as a mother. And then Dwayne gonna come out and say that she ain't been around him because you wouldn't let her. You fought her tooth and nail and won them kids because you had the money. Left that girl homeless, pride without the pride just right. He don't even know if he like it yet. Shit. Boosie said shit. I'm gonna get boss but he may have because his girlfriend, I mean his boyfriend is actually cisgender, which is so confusing. That is so confusing. Like they a normal couple, but they not normal. I mean, you know, like a normal couple. Mm. Well, I hope she get her wish in court, even though he got all this money and these lawyers, and they already trying to push these agendas. I hope he get his wish because I just feel like this man is exploiting his child, and it ain't fair. It ain't cute because your child getting bullied and stuff because you keep posting pictures of your child doing stuff. Mm. Well, yeah, I'm about to take a nap. I'll probably be back in a couple of hours. I gotta update y'all on the Debbie Collier case. It's been some updates on that. I'll be back later on. I'm sleepy. Thank you for pulling up though.
What's up with it, La Familia? Happy Sunday. Just had to pop in real quick.
J-U-S-T-J-A-T, fake niggas free, M-O-B, first lady on the panel, just J is the channel. When you're watching, gon' sub, hit that like, leave a comment, respect what she all about. Haters gon' walk it out, a lady be a lady, right now bitch, close your mouth. A Midwest gangster, thuggin' in the South, a princess from Chicago, ATL queen, pull up on the shoulder, she the hottest in the city, she a badass bitch, yeah, that thing seem pretty, hold it up, light it up, we just wanna smoke and ride. If you look into her eyes, she'll leave you hypnotized. Soft spoken when she talk, don't get it twisted, get it twisted. She got lady too bold, yeah they with it, yeah they with it. What is you too street? She ain't come out here to play. Niggas like, who that is? That's my homie, just Jay. Sad.
What's up with it, La Familia? Happy Sunday. Just had to pop in